Welcome back. In this video, I will tell you about very valuable stamps in the world. Great Britain 1992 15p Osher imperforate pair SG number 991AB mint never hinged horizontal pair with sheet margin at the right. Exceedingly fresh, extremely fine. Piran records only 10 pairs. The Stanley Gibbon value is 2,600 British pounds. 1992 50p Osher Queen Elizabeth stamps. Stamp from Great Britain 1972 3p Christmas red brown omitted. Stanley Gibbon number 914A mint never hinged, exceedingly well scented and wonderfully fresh, extremely fine. Piran records only 24 mint example. Stanley Gibbon value is 1,500 British pounds. Queen Elizabeth stamp from Great Britain. Great Britain stamp 1887 half pence vermilion printed on gum side inverted watermark. Stanley Gibbon number 197 AWI SG specialized number K27D. Brilliant color on fresh paper, faint rubbing at the bottom. Very fine, attractive example of this rare and unusual error. Scott price $4,200. Antigua 1938 1 shilling brown and black double frame 1 albino 91B Scott number SG number 105AB. Second albino impression clear and to the top left of the normal, lightly hinged, very fine, one of the rarest British Empire errors of the King George VI era, with only a few recorded. Stanley Gibbon price £6,000. Aden stamp 1937 half A to 10R dough 1 to 12 Scott number and SG number is also 1 to 12. Lightly hinged, fresh colors, fine to very fine. SG price £1,200. Scott price $800. Sold for $400 in the auction. This stamp is from British offices in the Middle East, Eritrea. 1950 20 cent on 2p black brown. No stop after A. SG number ED8A. Mint never hinged. Deep color very fine. Scarce variety. SG value £450. Sold for $150 in the auction. Stamp from Great Britain 1902 to 1911. 5 shilling carmine rose. Scott number 140. SG number 263. Barely hinged, near perfect centering, vibrant color on bright paper, extremely fine gem. Signed A. Diana. SG price 450 British pounds. Scott price $400. Stamp from Ascension 1935 5p Jubilee kite and vertical log. SG 33K. Lightly hinged. Exceptionally well scented, fresh, extremely fine. SG value £400. Sold for $150 after the bidding in the auction. 1935 5p Jubilee stamp. The stamp from British offices in the Middle East. Great Britain stamp Cyrenaica 1950 2M200M postage dues. SG number D149 to D155 mint never hinged. Wonderfully fresh, very fine set. Stanley Gibbon value 375 British pounds. The stamp from Great Britain 1958 3p deep lilac booklet pane of 6 part perforated. SG number 575 C mint never hinged pane within a booklet of 3 panes. Error the top pane. Panes 2 and 3 have been removed and used. Tear at top between middle and the right stem due to attempt at separation. Extremely rare Queen Elizabeth stamp. Great Britain 1929 £1 black postal congress. Scott number 209, Stanley Gibbon number 438. Barely hinged. Detailed impression. Very fine and choice. Stanley Gibbon value £750. Scott price $800. Sold for $350 after bidding in the auction. Our next stamp is from Great Britain 1980. 50p London 1980 souvenir sheet. Imperforate. Stanley Gibbon number MS1119A. Mint never hinged. Extremely fine. A very rare imperforate error. Piran records just 12 examples. Price £6,800 in the Stanley Gibbon catalogue. And other valuable stamp from Great Britain 1902, 2 shilling 6 pence to £1. King Edward VII, de la Rue printing, overprinted specimen and ultramar. Ultramar overprints were applied by Portuguese postal authorities on samples given by the UPU countries to Portugal, where they were distributed to the Portugal colonies. Very few exist. Great Britain 1915 2 shilling 6 pence deep yellow brown seahorse 173C Scott number and Stanley Gibbon number 405. Mint never hinged. Excellent centering, rich color, extremely fine. SG specialized, price £680. Scott price $600. Sold for $190 in the auction. Ascension stamp 1924, 4 pence, black on yellow color. Torn flag error. Stanley Gibbon number 15B. Lightly hinged, well centered, brilliantly fresh, very fine. SG value £500. Sold for $225 in a recent auction. Ascension stamp 1924, 4 pence, black on yellow. Great Britain 1984 22p yellow green imperforate pair. Mint never hinged, block of 6. Top pair totally imperforate, other pairs partially perforated. Brilliantly fresh, very fine, scarce error that is particularly desirable in this transitional format. The SG value is 2,700 British pounds. Great Britain stamp 1891 £1 brown violet Scott number 123 SG number 186. Letter QA rich color, well centered, neatly cancelled by May 22, 1889. Sheffield circular date stamp and part boxed cancel. Very fine and choice example of this high value. SG value 4,250 pounds. Great Britain 1842p blue Scott number 2 SG number 5 plate 1 horizontal pair letter DE to DF full and balanced margins deep rich color neat black Maltese cross cancels very fine and handsome. SG specialized price £2,000. Scott price $2,100. 1840 stamp. Great Britain 1873 6 pence grey. Scott number 60. SG number 125. Plate 12 lettered PG. Original gum particularly choice centering for this tightly spaced stamp. Warm color, fresh and very fine. Ex-Royal Collection with 2001 RPS certificate. SG price £1,900. Scott price $1,900. Great Britain 1877 4 pence olive green 70 Scott number. SG number 153. Plate 15 lettered NJ. Original gum. Lovely fresh color. Ex-Royal Collection with 2000 RPS certificate. Stanley Gibbon price £1,600. Scott price $1,350. I hope you liked my video. Thank you and please subscribe to my channel.